Hello, happy Wednesday. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. I am just here at the coffee shop that I go to every other Wednesday. And hold on a second, listening to some music that's amazing. Anyways, the song that just came on has an eagle on the beginning of it. That's amazing. All right, anyways, all that to say, every time, I swear, eagles, they're everywhere. I was somewhere today, not where I'm at right now. But this person said, like, basically was cheering people on and saying, "Come on, guys." And then immediately she said, "Oh, sorry, I mean team." I thought to myself, what the what? Like, what the what? So my heart, when I was working in the corporate space, there was a lot of language that you needed to use or it could offend people because everybody's offended right now, right? So saying guys or come on, whatever is not appropriate in this day and age. So my heart is like, how many of you are working in jobs that are so out of alignment with your morals, with your values, with all the things, and you're being boxed in to abide, and it's almost like slavery in some ways, right? Because you are being told what to do, and if you don't do what they tell you to do, including saying guys, that you could be fired. How many of you are actually in that situation? I would have been had I not left, because I was just over just being so out of alignment and even taking money from a company that I couldn't even take money from anymore. But I'm wondering how many of you are in positions that are so out of alignment, but you're just there because you're for the paycheck and you're for maybe the benefits, the health insurance, the 401k, the things that you'll get when you retire. How many of you? I'm just wondering. My heart is so burdened for those of you who are in that space. You don't have to comment below here. Some of you just aren't going to share. You maybe just listen to me, and I want to encourage you to come up higher. You don't have to stay in that space that is out of alignment. Is it risky? Sure. It can be. Yeah, in the world's eyes, for sure. I took a huge risk and basically felt like jumping off a cliff when I left the corporate position I was in 2 years ago. Has it been easy for my family? Oh, heck no. Not at all. But I could not be put in a box that was so out of alignment with my morals, with my values, being forced to do things that were like so out of alignment. I have very strong discernment, and I was like noticing things were starting to go really downhill even in 2019. Of course, when 2020 started to happen, working in the corporate side of healthcare in the back end, seeing behind the veil of what was happening and seeing so many people's eyes just completely blinded and their ears just blocked up. So I got to be a voice, but man, just hearing that this morning, I was like, how many workplaces are like that to people right now? I'm curious. If that's you, would you message me? I would love to hear. Like, I'm out of that space, but I'm called to help women who are in that space to live well, to speak up, to be a voice, to move into your calling if it's not in alignment anymore, to create a runway so that you can soar alongside what you're doing unless the Lord calls you to go. So yeah, my heart is just like on fire right now. After I heard that, I was like, what? That's what I say sometimes is what the what? Like, are we really going to do that? Because I know that it's probably not in alignment for her to even have to say that, for fear of being fired. Like, what the what? So, like I said, reach out to me. Would love to hear your situation. I'm on the other side. I got busted out. The chains were broken off me. And that's a whole story. You can go listen to my podcast. I had one of my sweet friends actually interview me, sharing my own, like, very, very surface level story of deliverance and freedom from corporate captivity. So you go listen if you're led to. If not, that's okay. Like I said, it's very surface level. I don't get into everything because I don't feel like I'm led to go there quite yet. But like I said, it's time to step it up. Like, man, his word for me next year is ascend. And I like Lana Vawser just put out a word this morning about that. And Nate Johnston just put out a word, that I've been pressing into some things, and it's such a confirmation of, sometimes we need to release things that aren't in alignment, even if it feels safe and secure. And it's a process. So sometimes you just need a locksmith like myself to come alongside you and to speak truth and to encourage you to do that thing that he's calling you to do, even though it doesn't make sense. I am very counterculture, and I am never going to be manipulated into doing things that are out of alignment. I just won't. I refuse. And if that means that I live on the streets, okay. But that's not what the Lord is going to do for my family. I know that for sure. So anyways, also, if you are in the Twin Cities, Minnesota area, first of all, be praying for our state. It's crazy. Second of all, if you are a business owner, wanting to be an entrepreneur, like you have that bend in your heart, you're maybe in ministry and you're just needing some other gals to come alongside you. My heart is first of all coaching, and second of all connection. I'm a massive connector, and he showed me that coaching and connection are what I can bring here to this table. I'm going to show you the table here. I am sitting here with myself with some green, actually it's elderberry tea. Brought my own little concoction here of Dandy Blend. And I'm just going to be working because it's just me, myself, and I. It seems like it's hard to get some people out of the cave here in this area. So I'm called to set the table and do some coaching and connection with those of you who are led to come join me. So message me about that, where it is, when it is, all the details, and we'll go from there. All right, so that's my statement for today. What the what? Like, really, what the what?